So it's steamy hot out. It's in the morning, but it's steamy hot out. Leggings, but they look like pajamas, so I won't go any further than the deck. Actually, there's harvesting to do every day these days. What is the end of July? So by the last week of July, we got harvesting to do on something every day. Let's look at Sunny. We nursed her yesterday. We gave her a haircut. Look how happy. We gave her a haircut, gave her a little food. We amended her soil with some string bean trim. Look at all these string beans. Red, she ready. Beena, purple sprout broccoli. More string beans, many of which are ready. Right, we're watering, so I'm really gonna make this fast. Not only am I watering the garden, I just did a big string bean harvest. Prune back all of Kimberly. So since I'm probably not through, let's go ahead and take this with us. Who got one? Yeah. Right there. We have bunnies. She been chilling. I hate when it's not wrecked. I hope you saw it. Anyway, I have a melon in here. It's hiding from everything. It's right there. This is Willona. Red onions. Kind of took a pause on giving me green onions. I should probably let them thrive for a minute, so I'm gonna. Here's Rose, doing well. Need to get a few more leaves for tea from her and start another one indoors. That's what I was gonna do. I'm gonna grow her indoors just for the leaves because I don't have a long enough growing season to get calyxes. So I'll go ahead and get those from my international market. Here's Kimberly again. I said I was gonna go get some more bamboo poles to make sure these don't lean too far. There are her first triplets down there doing big things. Don't worry, I'll cut this out for you. I'll cut all this out for you. Here's some more onions. These are ready to give me a couple of green onions, but I'm gonna let them go as well for a while. Other Kimberly. Cut this branch. Balance out the weight. Rose again. Like I said, my green onions. And here's Willona. Oh, this is what I was saying about Willona. So, you see there's flowers. Flower at every branch. Well, that's how this branch was. And now, there are no flowers. And, in fact, it looks like the length of this was bitten off. Look at these. See how these are flowers? Because I have two plants here. And this one, it looks like those flowers have been eaten off. So I feel like the bunny rabbits have gypped me out of some fruit that I was going to get. But the one fruit that I did see, I have tied it up in a veggie bag. And if it gets too big for the veggie bag, then I'll just put it in a pillowcase. Kimberly, again, doing really great. I want to cut these fans off, but I'm gonna wait because I do need them to keep her pushed inside, leaning inside the body of the bed there. Here's my big old violas that I'm trying to get placed everywhere to replace these smaller ones. These are my carrots. They're probably ready to go, but they can go a little bit longer if we're comparing it to the one I tasted yesterday, the one that we tasted yesterday. I'm gonna pull another one this weekend with Mister and let him taste it. Or I might pull it now, I'm not sure, and have him taste it when he gets home. I think I'd rather do it this weekend because I told him I tasted it without him. I think he saw me through the surveillance. I think he saw me pick it and eat it, and so he was curious. But I never know when he's interested in that stuff or not. Sometimes he's completely uninterested, and it's something that he even asked me about. But sometimes when I'm talking about other stuff, or if I turn the camera on and talk to y'all about something that he seems uninterested in, all of a sudden he want to know. When he does want to know something, I definitely share it with him because it benefits him with the landscaping and all the projects that he will take on as we continue to develop to make our house a home. This is verbena here. Verbena, that's about the size of it. Gonna move this water. Oh, here are my green bean harvest. It's enough for a meal for a family, for a small family. I came up here because somebody's out there going for a walk. And I can tell when somebody wants to try to start a conversation with me because they will prep me by talking before they pass by me, which I appreciate because it gives me an opportunity to leave the area. Since these green beans are developing at different paces, it's actually turned out to be a good thing because I can have like a harvest every day. Not that I couldn't anyway, but it gives me an opportunity to pick a few a little early and to continue to entice the plants to continue to produce throughout the season. So we'll see how much longer we can continue to get fruit from those plants. And another thing that I've been doing this year is making sure that I cut the string beans from the plant rather than pull or snap them, because whereas stress might be helpful to some plants, it is detrimental to others. And I got the hiccups. And string beans are one of those fruits I think be stressed in a bad way from pulling the harvests. Water these one more time because it's watermelon. Ugh, I hate this area. Ugh, so many gnats. I don't hate the area. I take that back because it is producing food for us. But ugh, that's mostly it, huh? This is my fall starts. Nothing came up but the collards, but I'm not mad at that because last time the collards took their sweet time. Here's my string bean harvest. Tomorrow I'm going to dig all the soil up in here and plant fresh soil so I can try this salad bed again. We could try it on the end, we're going to try it on the back end. Didn't work out on the front end. That's Bay right there. I need you to be sure to give me at least a few fruit, okay? So I can have some seeds. I need to harvest some of this basil and maybe replant it. Harvest the basil in the front as well. These are all my tip cuttings. I have a few more that I want to plant. About 5 more that I want to plant. Since we're at it, go ahead and show you guys Mr. Ginseng ficus. It looked like it's doing okay, but he hasn't been watering it, so it's struggling. And I know he hasn't been watering because every time you water this properly, you have new sprouts coming out the top. So I know he hasn't been. Ever since he repotted this, I don't think this has gotten water since. I really don't. Anyway, now my part of the indoor garden, here is a purple sprouting broccoli. Girl, it's doing everything in here, and this is why I'm motivated to grow collards inside. Yeah, it's giving me these leaves, and these leaves, they aren't thick like the collard green-ish types of leaves that it normally would give me. They're like, look how this snaps off. Snaps right off. And it has a crispy crunch, like lettuce. So can you hear? Yeah, I just balled it up and it crunched. That came from the lettuce, from this. Now, I wouldn't have any problem eating this since it's indoors. I probably would still low-key try to sneak and finger wash it before I stuck it in my mouth, like I'm doing now. And I could eat it. But, that's not good. Ooh, ooh, girl. No old purple sprout and broccoli leaf. Ooh. That tastes like earwax. Nope. Nope. That's coming down today. But I'm going to replace it with collard. A couple of my collards have popped up. So I'm going to go ahead and start them in their little planters and then gradually transplant them to larger pots. Lamb's quarters. I'm going to pull the plug on the hostas, I believe. What the hell is this? Swiss chard? Ah, that's chard, y'all. Oh, I'm glad I didn't pull it. I almost pulled it. And here's another one. Okay, I'm glad I didn't pull it, y'all. But I am going to pull these two. And I think I'll put a collard, and a sugar beet. Or should I put a sugar beet, and a collard? And look, now that I'm deciding to do something else, the red vein sorrel decided to show up and perform. I can't make it make sense. And I also need to plant my doggone, my sweet potato slip. I appreciate it that it's not sucking up all the water, but by the look of the roots, it looked like it's sucking up all the water. Look at the root on that thing. And I've torn it off twice. I've torn the root off twice. So don't worry, girl. I'm gonna get you in some water. Oh, let's go look. I need to turn the water off back there, right? You better get out. You better not be climbing up into my seeds. Don't come over here begging for forgiveness, being all cute. Okay. It'll be easier to leave you alone with you looking your ass like that. So here is that big long stalk there. That's Amara. And this is, fuck it, let's go on out. Where is she at? I gotta make sure she don't try to sneak out. I'm gonna spin her around because she's leaning up front. But see how it's growing these top blooms. This is the herb planter. I'm going to put some more cilantro seeds in the back there. There's oregano and my violas in the front and the back of opal. Should I top her off there, y'all? Or no? I don't know, but I'm going to take these two side branches and cure them for cooking. And there's my moringa that never made it. Never would have made it. It didn't make it. Oh, there's some over on that side too, but those are the leaves that missed her. So those are some things. But let me go do what I said I was going to do, y'all, because it is getting late. Sunset. It's almost 8 o'clock. Hence, you can hear all the cicadas, but also hence the sunset is beautiful. Look how the sunset is looking on the garden, the deck garden. Yeah, look at that. Is it like a strip of sun that continues to come through, just through that half? Oh, isn't it beautiful? Yep, beautiful. Oh, give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss.